everyone, Mary Jo here. Welcome back to my channel. I'm doing the full moon video. It's the full moon in Gemini, December 13th in the Northern Hemisphere, Eastern Time. And it is a super moon. It is the fourth and final super moon of the year and fourth in a row. And with Gemini, we know we're talking about the mental realm, clarity. It is an air sign. So let's think about what intentions did you set, if any, in the last Gemini full moon last year? How much of it has come true? How much of it is been harvested? And in what way? Was it the best way? Was it partially? Was it none at all? Okay, but we want to reflect on that. Now we know when the moon is full, it is closer to the earth. In a super moon, it's even closer to the earth, but the sun and the moon are on opposite pages. So it's like your conscious mind and your subconscious mind. It is like the ego in the sun and the moon is the id, the subconscious, your instinct, that uncivilized, primitive part of ourselves. It is that animalistic part of us that we find a little dark and disturbing, maybe fetishes, jealousy, hate, brooding, fear, fantasies we deny. We react before we give ourselves time to think because, that it's that unconscious force. It reacts to emotional stimuli. And, it's our five senses, so it's just hard to keep in check sometimes for us, and especially in the full moons because the moon is pulling on us so much more intensely. And in a super moon, oh my gosh, it really gets us. So let's look at this time and in this moon. And, depending on the position of the moon in your chart is how you're affected here. And the moon in your horoscope is the second most important to the sun or the ascendant. Like right now, this Gemini supermoon that's coming up is 22 degrees of Gemini. So you could look at your natal chart and see where that is. Where is 22 degrees of Gemini and what house in your chart? For me, I'm exact at 22 degrees Gemini. So I'm like, ugh, but it's in my 12th house. So with the help of God, it's all about divination and spirituality. And then we look at the opposing house, which is in Sagittarius. And that is my 6th house, which would be daily work and service to others. So maybe it'll have something to do with my divination and metaphysical practices and the way I work with people. And it also talks of healing. So I'm hoping this is a good one. But you know what? They're all good ones because it's forcing our soul's growth. And so at this time, it's going to be an air sign. If you set your intentions for thanks and praise, or even a little conscious list of what you want. Every month cross off something on your conscious list that you achieved, or unrealistic things like, oh, I'm going to invite these people over and impress them for the holidays. And they're not going to appreciate it or criticize you. So cross that off the list first of all, because it's not the greatest idea. Keep yourself less stressed on this moon. It's going to carry right into the holidays, Christmas, Hanukkah, whatever holidays that there are that everybody celebrates this time of year. So let's just try and keep our mind, because it's the mental realm with Gemini, at ease and at peace. Okay, because our emotions are going to go back and forth and vacillate here. Gemini is a vacillating, mutable energy. So indecisiveness, frustration. Many people that I'm reading for, including myself, we're feeling like we can't handle it anymore. So it's normal. We're all being activated right now. So let's recalibrate, okay? And let's start with this moon. So we have the beautiful wild wisdom of the fairy oracles for this super full moon reading in Gemini. And they're usually more intense. The fairy wishing well. Manifestation, expectation, and offerings. Number 7. Okay, so our fairy is making a stand for herself. So we need to start making a stand. Now the 7 is our physical control. And this is definitely a card about money or fiscal and financial or material things, that is of this world, because we see all the coins here. Now she's done some work here because you see she's achieved something. So maybe from the last full moon in Gemini last year, you have received some blessings in the material world. The house, the car, the toys, the bells and whistles, the money, the raise, the vacation, whatever physical things, health, the knowledge. Maybe you graduated. Maybe you finally got your RN or, your degree, or at least you finished a vocation or trade course you were doing. But there's still more that you desire. See how, you hold that wish close to your heart. You truly long for this. And look at your face. You're really deeply concentrating here on what it is that you desire. You're excited by it. Okay, your wings are up. But look at the emotion overflowing, spilling into this pool. Now we do have a beautiful solid foundation here. And you sit on this foundation. How are you manifesting? Are you aligned? Is your mental, intellectual realm in the place that it needs to be when you're making your wishes? Are you out of whack? I mean, there's so much crap going on in my life for all these years, and many of us, that you're just done with it. And that life gets in the way of you living and getting in the way of you manifesting what's best. You know you deserve it. Everything that you want is in the unseen around you. You just need to bring it to you. I love that word. In the justness, though, we must be aligned. So right now, our body needs to align. Our mental realm and our heart realm needs to be aligned. And remember, the heart desires what the heart desires. And until the heart gets what it longs for, the mind will not be at peace. So we need the mind to be clear right now. Gemini's clarity. Show some kindness for yourself. Love for yourself. So on this moon, how about you start taking care of you? And I know for the holidays, people are going nuts hither and to right now, trying to make the best of everything for everyone else. Take a time to wait a moment for yourself. Give yourself downtime every day, even if it's 5 minutes in the bathroom, in the shower, in the tub, on the ride to work, the commute home, whatever it is. Give yourself some time to get your emotions calm and your mind clear. Give your body the healing that it needs right now, okay? Because I know you want to be generous with self and others, but there are times that the body needs to rest. So right now, take control of that and rest your body. Once you get yourself rested, you'll be a much better little elemental to get your wishes to come true. And then we have this beautiful crystal magic, which is creation, dawn, the beginning. Mother Earth forms these crystals. They force themselves from her core. They force themselves out to erupt. It's formed over billions and millions of years of different energies working together to create this energy. And it is magic. It is healing. If you've ever surrounded yourself with crystals or even Himalayan salt stones, you know how it deionizes the air and draws in negative energy. But even those crystals need to be recharged. Crystals need to be charged either in sunlight or moonlight, sometimes salt water. That is like you and I. Now you see how we're struggling here? We've got this gorgeous span of wings, okay? But they seem heavy. And our arms seem like we can't even lift ourselves, you know? And our head is back like, oh, this weight that I'm trying to pull up, you know, I'm dragging this weight. That's what we've been going through. A lot of us have been dragging the weight and we don't know what the hell this weight is and how to get rid of it. This is the emotional upset what's going on in our bodies and the mental realm with things that are happening not only in ourselves microcosmically, but the macrocosm. You better believe that you're feeling everything that's going on in the rest of this earth. Even if you don't want to say you do, you are part of it and you are feeling it inherently in your DNA. We all are. So right now, maybe you could surround yourself with some nice healing. For some of us, it is crystals and stones. Some of us, we need water. Some of us, we like the fresh air. Some of us, we like the woods, the forest, nature. Some of us, we like a beautiful, cozy fire or warmth. Whatever it is that you can do for yourself right now to recharge, you need to. This is a very stressful time of the year. It is the last month of the year, and it is the last of this 9 cycle. The 9-year cycle is over at the end of 2016. So you know you're winding down and draining down and slowing down. In the Northern Hemisphere, we're closing down for winter. Everything is slowing down. Everything is going into dormancy to heal. In the Southern Hemisphere, everything is coming to life. But still you need to recharge yourself from the slumber and sleep of the winter in the Southern Hemisphere. Do so to charge yourself. Help drain the negative energy back into the earth and let Gaia take it and create something wonderful, positive, and beautiful with it. Take those salt baths. Do some meditation, some prayer, some quiet time. Just lay down with your arms out and open in Shavasana and just let it all just go. Get rid of some of that weight that you've been carrying so you can lift your arms, your shoulders, your head in a light feeling. and lift from the weight that you've been carrying and recharge yourself. And the number here is 21. So that's a 3. So that's a result of the choice you make. So you're the one who can do this for yourself. And some of you, you'll have some help there. With the 2, we're having a duality, a 2 involved. The 1 is the new beginning. So whatever this other is, could be a person, place, or thing that you're going to help you. It is going to be an energy to renew yourself. And believe me, that's advice that's given from spirit, but you don't have to listen. You could do whatever you want. You have free will. Well, and here's another one. Acorn's invitation is touch, exchange, and connection. Now here we have 17. 17 is the number of immortality. 1 is the divine masculine energy. 7 we talked about here is our control and the mystical number. So with this, it's an 8 combined, meaning manifesting from above to below in a steady, solid foundation. Now we see this beautiful fairy. His wings are up. He's at the alert, he's at the ready, but look, one hand is to earth, to Gaia. He's touching down. This card is talking about right now, and in this position, it's talking about what your soul is looking for too. You're looking for some healing. And for some of you, it is actually like massage therapy, Reiki, distance healing too, tarot readings, any divination form that can help you to heal your soul. Answers, going to a therapist, a counselor, a teacher, a friend, talking it out, a warm touch, a loving embrace, a sweet kiss, even a pat on the head, a shoulder, to lean on. This is what you're needing right now. This is a really stressful ending to a very intense year, but more so, a 9-year cycle that most people in our generation have never experienced. So the body is going through this closing down, okay, before it gets ready for the next year of 2017, which is a 10 vibration. 1 is the beginning. With a 0, it makes it exponentially greater. So we're entering a new cycle. So how about on this full moon, get yourself some physical love. Give yourself physical love. If you're alone like I am, I don't have anyone, do something nice for yourself. Men, if you like, get yourself a tattoo or a body piercing. Get a massage, get a facial, pedicure, manicure. Grab some hugs from people who love you, Sweet kisses on the forehead, a tender stroke on your cheek. But this is what this card is talking about. Physical touch for healing. And then we have the Grail Fairy. We've had her before. I love it. Here's our full moon. So we have fertility here and return of life, health, and the life cycles. Number 25. Beautiful number. Again, this is involving something else and you taking energy to be creative. And it's a 7. So we have 3 7s coming here. And this 777 trine is what's vibrating right now on our earth. So we know with the Grail Fairy, she's looking for a healing. She's got the cup, the Holy Grail. Her hand is up, as in mesmerizing, bringing from above to below, the divine feminine energy of healing, the fertility rites for yourself. Fertility even meaning, yes, of abundance, pregnancy, money coming in, all the joys that you desire, and healing for yourself in the health cycles. It talks about the life cycle healing. We were just saying that. So this is definitely something that in this position is what your heart desires. Your heart desires healing. Your heart desires abundance, fertility, love given and love received. So make it happen for yourself. Start slowly and work it from there. Concentrate on it. Give it time. It's not going to happen overnight, but at least start working on it. So thank you again, everyone who's been watching and sharing. I really appreciate it. I hope you have a wonderful full moon, a wonderful Christmas, Hanukkah, and whatever holidays are celebrated in throughout the world, Kwanzaa, that I'm not mentioning here. I don't mean to leave anyone out. I love you. I'm grateful to you all. Thank you so much, and I wish you the best.